In sparring drills video number 2, I showed you how to use a back kick when the opponent's moving forward to attack you. And in this video, I'll show you how to use a back kick when you want to move forward to attack the opponent. A back kick works best at close range. If you compare it to a side kick, with the side kick, your hips further forward. Compared to a back kick, your hips further back, which means you can come in a lot closer and execute the kick. So when you're sparring and both players are standing back waiting for each other, it's too risky to try a back kick as the initial attack because it's very easy to dodge. For example, if he does a back kick, I can move in and counter-attack. Now, if you're the defender, it's important to know which way to dodge. Obviously, you don't go where the kick's coming from and walk straight into the kick. You need to go to the other side. But most people are too afraid to move in, but actually that's the safest thing to do, as long as you move diagonally forward. Because if I move to here, I'm actually quite safe from the back kick. There's no way he can get me. If I just sidestep and stay back, he can still catch me out because I'm at a distance. So you've got to get in there early, diagonally, get out of line, and counter-attack. Okay? So it's worth practicing this as a drill. Now, when the person moves into kick, you try and tap them in the shoulder. That will represent a punch. By practicing this drill, the person doing the back kick will soon realize that it's very risky using the back kick as an initial attack, especially if the opponent is at a distance. It's much easier to use when the opponent is already moving forward because the opponent's doing half the work for you in closing in. And it works very well against a punch, for example. So if I move in with a punch, you can catch them early with a back kick. And also, your body is far away from the punch, so you're out of range. And also works well for a turning kick. So if I do a turning kick, he can catch me early. And although I might see a target here and go for a turning kick, by the time I kick, the target's gone and he's pretty much covered. So practice this as a drill against the kick shield and get the kick shield to move in, and you've got to move in as they come in. If your opponent retreats every time you attack, then you can use a back kick, but I still wouldn't use it as the initial attack, but as a follow-up attack. So maybe you do a side kick first, and that forces them back, and then you can do the back kick after. Now, if they move away too much, I wouldn't use the back kick, because then they can dodge it like we did in the first drill. So from there, 1 and 2, they can easily dodge. But if they come close, then the back kick will work well. Because sometimes they try to dodge the side kick and then close in after. For example, like this, 1 and 2, they can attack you. So at that point, you can do the back kick to catch them out, 1 and 2, like that. Okay? Now, I'd use the step shifting side kick that we did in sparring drills number 7 in that video. So where you step and then shift. Okay, so try and use that one. Step, shift, and kick. And the first kick is a fake. So you don't have to put too much power, because if you put too much power, then it will slow you down. So withdraw the leg fast, step, shift, and kick, like that. Okay, so practice this as a drill against the kick shield. And the kick shield should move away as you step in for the side kick. Now, speed is very important with this type of attack, as it is with most other techniques you use in sparring. Every attack you do carries an element of risk. There's always a suitable counter to catch you out. And what often determines whether an attack works or not is the speed of execution. But of course, it can also depend on other factors, such as correct timing, correct distancing, and accuracy, and also not telegraphing the technique. So practice the speed, but also work on all the other aspects of your technique. So I've got a lot more sparring videos to come out, so if you haven't subscribed already, please do so, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.